Kia ora and welcome to this Amotai video on identifying as a Maori and or Pasifika business. I'm Frae Cairns and I'm a procurement professional and part of the Amotai whānau. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to include being a Maori and or Pasifika owned business in a tender. Before we start, it's important to understand that there is real value in identifying and demonstrating who you are as a Maori and Pasifika owned business. The market is increasingly more aware of how engaging a Maori and or Pasifika business can be beneficial for their supply chain. Some buyers may even have a direct tender question that asks if you are Maori and or Pasifika owned business. This has even been given added points in some tenders so that organisations can demonstrate that they are diversifying their supply chains. In this case, you need to make sure you are self-identifying as Maori and or Pasifika business, as well as a business member of Amotai, to help buyers know who you are. If there isn't a direct question, then you need to ensure you still let the buyer know, as this may be the added value that helps you score higher in a tender. There are a number of ways you could look to do this. Firstly, buyers will sometimes ask for an organisation profile or have a tell us about you section up front. This is an opportunity for you to include something along the lines of, we are a proud Maori and or Pasifika owned business and member of Amotai. This usually isn't a scored section, but is still important to include as it is often the first section that the evaluator will read. As you heard from Sina, a common tender section is key organisational skills or key personnel. This is a scored part of the tender and an opportunity to demonstrate the added value you could bring to the contract. This section is important when you, the owner, are also part of the delivery or project team. So make sure to identify that you are the owner of the business in your profile and that you are Maori and or Pasifika. Another opportunity may present itself inside of methodology. There can sometimes be questions about your subcontractors or how you intend to utilise local subcontractors, or even something about having a diverse supply chain. As part of your response, you could include something like, as a proud Maori and or Pasifika owned business, we believe in the diversification of supply chains. And, where possible, we'll always work with Maori and or Pasifika businesses through our Amotai network. There may also be an opportunity in track record or relevant experience, whereby you could also talk about your supply chain used on the delivery of previous contracts. For example, you could include a statement like, as a proud Maori and or Pasifika owned business and member of Amotai, we use other Amotai registered businesses, Supplier A and Supplier B, to support the delivery of this contract. The key is to ensure that you answer the primary point of every tender question first, and then find a way to see how you could include being a Maori and or Pasifika owned business in at least one of the scored tender questions.